on it. So how did your journey come across, and how you made your mind that this is the career option that I want to really take up?
It's a nice question from your side. See that because no one are thinking about that their future career, how it will be going on that. Everyone thinking that if I completed this thing, I will be got this opportunity, or if I completed this line, I will be got this opportunity. Opportunity is not waiting for anyone. You need to be create about yourself, what you have to learn in last 10-15 years of your life. When I start my career, जब मैं शुरू किया था और जब when I beginning with my job career, I started with a corporate trainer job, like a part-time computer teacher. On that vision, I completed my internship on that line. Then I come to that my career to the teaching and academic career. So I got one thing that the confidence level that I am facing my issue in my career. So nowadays, and the youngsters also facing same problem for the facing of to the interviews qualifications, or they want to be introduced themselves, that confident level lost that. So on that time also I'm faced same issues, but once I overcome out that, I'm stand right now here by today in front of you. So these are a confident level they need to be create that first of all. Second, they need to be create themselves actively what they learn in last of their career, because opportunities are there but they don't know about the how to utilize the skill. They have a good knowledge but they didn't focus on the skill. So they should to be focused one skill. So that is my that one skill I choose as a teaching, mentoring the students, encourage the teaching field that I choose, that giving boost me to be find out here.
That's really amazing what you spoke about, right? You know your weaknesses, you worked on your weaknesses, you got that confidence, and that is what you're trying to teach the students, because you've been there and you have understood, and probably that's how you vibe with them and you understand them better, where they're having the hiccups. And the second thing that really struck to me was that you picked up one skill that you really, really want to master. And based on that, you have made your career. And that is what in today's time is the requirement. The requirement is not to do all. The requirement is to have that niche skill with you, or build up a solution or a startup company against that niche skill that makes you an expert in that particular area, right? So it's amazing. So now, because you're dealing with students, you're dealing with youngsters, that means you're dealing with hell lot of energy that comes from them. And ideas are just coming up, I think, in their mind every second. They see something and they feel that this is what we can do. So in such cases, how do you maneuver the energy of the students and try to keep them, in the sense, in check? Okay, these are the ideas, list them down, organize yourself, and then figure out what you want to do next.
So as a once I get that opportunity as a mentor, it is my responsibility to guide my students in a proper.
Second of all, there's always one thing that was always in my mind, especially when I finished my engineering, was I already did 4 years of engineering, and then I had to do an induction program, learning those specific things. So it was again an additional 6 to 8 months of training and everything. Again, those same communication skills and other relevant languages to that particular relevant company. And also, again, it was like a year plus. So do you think that even when it comes to universities or professional colleges per se, they need to make sure that, some policies where they make sure that when the student passes out, they're ready to go on job, rather than the companies having those induction programs? Again, it is like a semi university, I would feel, a class session where you're having for 8 months.
Nowadays, the universities, you can check out that in Google. Before 2015, there is a no opportunity because companies not visited to the universities. The universities are calling to the companies. But nowadays, after 2015-16, when I started my career as a teacher, as a mentor, then I completed to the registrar right now in one of the university as a AIPH university. So when the path of generation differential fasting growing of the country, on that time companies move forward to the universities to provide skill-based courses like IBM certified program, Google certified programs. So these type companies are approaching right now. But once upon a time, what you say that the companies come to the university, then we need to be induction program, understanding about the policies, everything. But now it is not doing like that. But 70% of universities, they are tied up with companies. They given their degree based, their companies based degrees. They will getting opportunities from the second year onwards. They're getting opportunities to the learn that. In my university, if I say that in AIPH University, it's totally public health university. In public health university means what? It is totally medical and paramedical courses. So what we are doing that in first year, we are providing total core subjects. What is the subject? What is the main method? You need to be understand that. Then in second year onwards, we are giving them work experience in the real practical works in a hospital. In industry, we are given them. Under the industry, they are practicing that. They're making a note, they're making a case study basis. On that basis, they are moving forward their career. So now every universities are growing with the collaborations with the international companies, international universities, even because every student are not in same platform. They are in different engagement platforms out there. So some people are tied with research universities, or some people are tied with hospitals. Some people are tied with entertainment area limited companies like this. So these are the era it is changing right now. And even Indian government also and state governments also, they are fighting for the industry development in their own state, for their placements, for their youngsters. So this is are going on that right.
I think the startup boom that has happened right in India, and with so many like initially we never heard so much right when it comes to early 2000, but now every now and then we hear somebody's working on this particular idea, somebody's trying to find funds. You become successful or not, and you turn into a unicorn is a completely different story altogether. But do you think that that startup boom has also somehow pushed to have these internships? Reason being that when I'm having a startup, I don't have that much funds to compete with the salary package what MNCs are giving. So I look out for college students to come in to learn, because I'm there to guide them, but to learn with me, and I have an extra spare hand who is doing the job, which is like a day to day, and they are getting an opportunity as well, to learn on job. Like you said, in your university, you're doing that with the medical field. So, do you think startup is also one of the pushing factors to have such kind of opportunities for youngsters who are still in college?
It is you have good question for this, because see there, in between of the generation gap is coming out in between that for the startups, because in 90s 85 to 90s kids, they can encourage the startups because they are already graduated, they are already master, they can do that. But in between of 2000 to 2011 children's or 11 generation, they can't understand about the startup, because that reason why, because they need to be understand about the country policy. First of all, they need to be understand about the educational industries or market industries, even how the peoples are behaving, that need to be understand. But in between of this generation is to very fastly understanding that growth. So by 2030 it will be covered up by the startups and entrepreneurship journey. Very soon it will be covered, but now it will be under this in the constructed stage right now. In 22 onwards to it will be take 2028, minimum 10 years it will be take that to understand about the startup. So it is a very good of the groom, but some in between of the gap generation, they are focusing totally in education only. If they have a good core of understanding, then they can fight in that very soon. So everyone, the student have submitted their ideas, but they don't not of that much of confident level. So by 2028, I hope so the startup and entrepreneurship journey will be begin from the graduation onwards, I think so, because the kids are in 7th 8th, they have a good ideas. If once they
Correct.
come to the graduation level, they can introduce themselves in the market.
Correct, correct. Because we see a lot of examples with early entrepreneurs, right? Because obviously they take help from their parents as well to understand the nitty gritties of finance and everything. But their idea is so good that nobody wants to lose that. So that is, I think, somebody is born with the talent. Somebody has really worked hard in their research. So now when it comes to the students coming, because now you are especially mentoring the students and their mindset when they come with you with the idea, saying that sir, this is my idea and I really want to build something around it, and this is my vision and this is my mission and all. So what kind of an approach you take when you talk to the students?
See, there one idea is came out with me for the cricket match powder. So then in the ground they're putting the one powder. So he told me, sir, I want to be putting my colors. So how can I do introduce that in the market? So I'm told them to that. Have you read any rules and policy regarding that? So they told that no, sir, I didn't read that. If any, have you understand about the Sports Council Authority? There is a one authority is there, CSI, Sports Authority of India. Have you approached that? Have you tied up of any state council of the sports? No, sir, no, sir. They told me that. So I told him that don't go with your idea. Tell them it is the product. I need to be introduced into the market. Once, if you told them on your area, in the school ground, or if you with your teachers, because I'm the part of Niti Aayog also. So under the Niti Aayog, the government of India started one scheme to for the youngsters to convert into the entrepreneurship. So they are pitching their ideas. So that idea is good because that powder giving that energy and that is a part of a visibility of the ground area, because in white if it is sometimes used after 10 15 hours it will be erasing, but he put in the color is a permanent but removable after the sticker wise. That is good thing. It is environment friendly also and it is health friendly also. So that is good idea. I told them, okay, don't make it idea into a explanation, make it a documentary first. They don't know about the documentary because the idea should to be protected first of all. So I told them make it as an essay, because at the student level they're only writing an essay. After writing essay they can start in a putting in the copyright, then they convert it into the IPR, then come to the business. In graduation level student also have one starter for that, that is for that e-education providing. But nowadays everyone the providing e-education, but what is unique for you from your business? So when I asked that, sir, I don't have any unique. So I told them to add one idea there for a blind people, but blind people they don't have any option to utilize the computer. They have a nowadays keyboards of sign language keyboards,
Right.
they have a hearing part right now, everything are there, but they didn't get any of the audible notes of blinding people. Some people visible are there, some people handicapped are there, some people are hearing problem is there. So how can you resolve this? So I given this idea. So they inbuilt that they are undering processing to using artificial intelligence or devices like these type of options they are using. So this is my convey of them, what public need, do that work. Don't think about your pocket, think about the public, what they're getting there. That is the 100% of royalty for your business. This is my idea always given that, ma'am. Don't focus about the finance, focus about that what product if you given that, that given you the 100% royalty from the market.
That's very classic thing that you said, and I think many people or startup entrepreneurs are right now missing this fact, and that is where they are failing as well, because they think their product is super cool and people will automatically get attracted even though there is no market for it. But they don't
Yes.
realize that nowadays it's not those olden times where you have something really fancy and you somehow are managing to stick a celebrity next to it, and the product will sell. Now the consumers are becoming very choosy because they are doing a lot of reviews and their own research on what you are providing, and they have a lot of questions. And if you can solve those questions, that is when they will start buying your product or service.
Even also you are selling that about the promotional activities, like if I say that uh, because youngsters they are the brand ambassador actually for that product. They don't need any of the star cast also. They should to be know about, they need to be a brand ambassador for their products, then only they will success for their career. And even also I'm suggesting them, don't go with the social media, make your own video, make your own testing of your product and go to sell yourself first product. Then only you will be understand about the main reason of the product. Because everyone start the business, ma'am, but they didn't know about the survey, testing, auditing that should be required in launching of the product. In the government of India given, see there, when I started my career as a mentor in the startup India, first I selected as a mentor in startup India portal in 2021. That time I don't know about this, but when I listen some international guidance to how to guide the students and how to involve them, because children's also not have the, in the children's level onwards they didn't have an idea, the idea in the daily life what they're facing that getting that. Because if I say that mother is the best mentor first in our life, in our everyone life, because every problem mother is solving. So based on that, there is when I got that idea, so then I'm started guiding like that. See that if you go there and after completing your school, whatever you ask to your mom or dad, they given everything to you for eating also, for playing also, everything. But nowadays the kids are not asking about that. They directly go their home and start the mobile phone with a game. So that habit, they are told me that to remove that because the young generation are morely addicted in the mobile. The lots of youth have facing problem like this, and there is a 99% of fraud applications are there. As a cyber officer, I'm doing that also to guide them. Don't put your idea till that time to on the social media. Make it yourself, record, keep it with you through email. Don't keep it with any of the document in pen drive or hard disk. Keep it with a proof of email. Email is the date and time, everything proofs are there. Every conversion made to be keep it with a digitally identification with a game. So that habit, they are told me that to remove that because the young generation are morely addicted in the mobile. The lots of youth have facing problem like this, and there is a 99% of fraud applications are there. As a cyber officer, I'm doing that also to guide them. Don't put your idea till that time to on the social media. Make it yourself, record, keep it with you through email. Don't keep it with any of the document in pen drive or hard disk. Keep it with a proof of email. Email is the date and time, everything proofs are there. Every conversion made to be keep it with a digitally identification.
Quite interesting because you are actually guiding them and laying the foundation of how to lead a business idea into a business plan into something that is executional, and then look out for funding and seeding. That is a different ball game altogether. So in this entire process you are there with them, and I'm pretty sure you yourself also get engaged because it becomes your own baby as well, and you would want them to succeed and you want that idea itself to succeed because certain ideas that really resonate with you. So any interesting ideas that you had come across in these years of being a startup mentor, which has really worked well, and you're really really proud about it, that I knew this could work, they took my inputs, and this is where they are now. Dr. Prashant, is one thing that, like you said, that there is a gap now when it comes to civil engineering, mechanical engineering, engineering passed out students, because there are a lot of job opportunities there. Because I think there is a certain level of saturation as well that has come up with IT, because IT has been the number one in terms of admission for quite some time, and the others even as well. Like, even if you've done civil and mechanical engineering, you end up into an IT company and you do your induction and you get enrolled right now. So these gaps and all, and the government also now becoming so digitized that everything is there on the platform, online platform. You can go there, you can see what options you have. You have Niti Aayog to guide you. You have mentors like you in every university as well to guide, because everybody wants to develop the young minds of India. That is what the scene is right now. So do you see that the students also are now engaging and having that open mind that yes, technology is there, but it is a little bit saturated, and I need to move on and see that if I have interest in cars, then I can get into automotive. If I have interest in architecture, yes, I can get into architecture, but I can also get into civil, which can be another option for me. So do you think that students are having that open kind of a mind, or they're so extremely focused on what exactly they want in their life that it is like you just have to guide them how to be there?
Actually, what is the reason is there in the market now? There is a competition are there. Actually, in the market there is a competition are there. The competition market in between the students need to be know about that before entering of my career after the plus two, after the 12th degree. They need to be take a proper counseling of their particular area of the course. Actually, the students are not getting. Even when you started your degree, the people said that the CSE is demand. Go there, go there, go there. Like this type of pushing options are there. But right now, the kids have a good opportunity. They can research themselves. They can recall themselves because in 12th standard, whatever you have knowledge, because you have a mathematics, you have a history, you have a geography, and you have a physics, chemistry, biology. For every subject you have that subjects only cover up on your graduation in BTech or BCom or BBA or BA, whatever you take out that. So students should to be, before entering, they need to be take a counseling support, like these type of platforms are there. They need to be know about the graph. If I done in the BA or BCom, what opportunities I have there. So that type of graph opportunity they don't have getting that. But now Indian government, I hope 2027 they're launching one platform for the students. They can know about that. If I go to the BCom, what job roles are there, what degrees I need to be complete, that they can recognize now themselves. By 2027 it will be released. It is government is under
That's
process making this idea plan.
that's really interesting. That's quite interesting. So the job roles, yes, I understand the graph, which will be quite I think common, irrespective of whether you want to go for private or you want to go for government level jobs. But the job opportunities would be specifically at the government level, in the sense.
See there, ma'am. Actually, if I'm the mentor means I'm in the good platform right now. Okay. Uh, because when I start my career, I'm the backbencher student actually in my up to class 8. After that, I realized that I have something unique on my life. So, but I didn't get that much of opportunity. What is unique on my life? That is find by my teacher. Once a time, my uncle, my mother's brother, he took out me, and throughout one of the friend is there, my uncle's friend. He dropped me there, and he seated me in front of the computer. He told me, just whatever you want, you do. So I go there and typing and everything. I enjoyed lot of that. On that day, as a starter for my career, I began my career as a teacher. On that day onwards, I learned computer on standard 8. That means that is my starter actually on my career. So I got that success from there onwards. This is my motivation actually. That before that, I'm playing every day in outside. I'm going for the tuition. I'm enjoying in the market. But when I started in where it interact with the computer, that is my first friend. I move forward to the start. So same like that. When I come out my with one of the when I started my mentoringship and one startup is succeed in the market. So that's given me the very boost of my own clone. Like just like I think that yes, this is the baby born. I want to develop that. So that much of opportunities I get created.
Oh, that's really lovely to hear. Because I myself have a lot of how do I say, they were my classmates in my college, and I remember that even though there were a lot of backs for that person, but he was the go-to person, in the sense, whenever you had any issues with the coding, you were not able to understand and all, because he was very good at it, extremely good at it, but he couldn't replicate it on the paper. And he has his own company right now. He's doing really well, and he's a college dropper because he knew that he's not able to do the backs and all. He's like, chuck all these things, get my skills brushed up, and start something which I'm really interested in. So these are few examples.
One skill is you have na, so no one will be can fail you, because see there, knowledge anyone can theft that, but your skill no one can theft that.
Correct. And even I feel the grit and the stubbornness to do something. There are a lot of people who start things, they don't get success instantly, and they leave it saying that this is not possible. But there are many people who will fall down 100 times, even 1,000 times on the same idea, keep evolving. If this is not working, we'll try it this way, this way, this way, make lot of permutation and combinations, and get there where, suddenly in another 2 years, 3 years, their company is booming because they have actually sat down with the consumers to understand why it did not work. Not for
Yes.
the fact why it was working, but for the fact that why it is not working for you.
Means he worked as a fact research. After research only he started the company, then only he lead that proper of the problem. Those persons are work in the problem statement, they only success in the nowadays in the market. Even also in the startup also I'm given same problem only. First prepare a case study before implement your idea, because the case study only helpful to you in your career.
Correct. That is
That's
true.
it.
That is true.
Even there is lots of people giving you the negative thoughts, giving you the lots of matlab, they can make you they lose your confidence level also. They threatened giving you that, but no one can hurt your skills. They will hurt your knowledge. They will hurt your physical infrastructure. They hurt your personal emotion. But no one they thinking about that. After 1 month or 2 months, I can start with my own skills again. That skill will be always given to the boost of my life.
That is true. That is definitely true. And you shared with us that you're working with Niti Aayog as well, right? And getting other startups also getting involved in it. So how has your experience been? Working with Niti Aayog, and if anything that you would like to share, which was extremely interesting.
Niti Aayog, I'm getting there is a 2 to 3 schools will be nominated by them. On that 3 to 4 schools, they have submitted the children have their idea. On that ideas, we are review that and we are submitting a report to them. Then every Saturday we are interacting with them students, and they really in the children's mind there is something unique questions are there. Sometimes as a mentor, I'm questioning myself: is this question are there? Sometimes myself that so these are options I'm getting that, and Niti Aayog given the very good opportunity for the youngsters to understand the future right now. What future are there right now? They are understanding that. They know that after completing their graduation, what can they do that? Where they can themselves, they can create themselves. That opportunities are there. Even same platform like Sonu Sood sir also started. You know about that Intercell, one company is there. Sonu Sood sir also started that. Even Sonu Sood sir platforms also there is a good opportunities I get that. Nearly 100 plus students I am guided through the Sonu Sood sir platform also. There is a lots of 100 students are there. Some people are saying that sir I'm doing EC. Can I do the job in IT industry? So I didn't get any opportunity. I'm told them about again same platform I come out that they have a good knowledge, but they didn't have confident skill in the EC platform or civil platform or any other platform. So that's why the people are diverting their career. Those careers are going on demand right now, demanding in CSC only. So that's why they are jumping in CSC. So when I guided them, then told them there is an industry in electrical vehicle industry are there. There is a lots of railway jobs are coming out because the railway also converting into the technology wise because we are a Bande Bharat Express launching that. Even there is a new technology trains are comes out that. So they now is required ECE students, civil student they required more. Even Indian government developing their infrastructure so fast speed. The civil people are required right now. So they didn't think about like that. They don't know where to apply, where to research. There is a NHI companies there. The lots of civils people they are hiring right now for a manufacturing roads, industries, plants, and everything. In ECE, there is an EV vehicle industry are there. For electrical, for mechanical engineering, they have a good opportunities in central government jobs like railway, aviation industry. Everywhere they have opportunity. So the students need to be on platform. But student, even Indian government launched one website, National Career Service Portal. Even in under the Niti Aayog through, we are given them NCS portal also to register themselves to know about the future jobs like this. So for kids also that option are there. Very soon there will be government and private, both are equal. Very soon. Once upon a time, it is the problem for a government and private for the financial related, but very soon it will become equal of the both of position. Because in corporate, whatever you're doing that, same work we are doing in the government industries also. Government university, private university, both are equal. They are teaching, we are also teaching. We are working, they are also working. They are also fighting for student skills, we are also student fight skills. So the students need to be understand that. So all things are equal. Don't think about the government, if I got the government job. So there is nothing. You will be sit and keep. But if I have a skill, whatever you can work, that need to be clearance about the student.
Yeah, that's really good change. I feel that in today's time, right? Because everyone wants to have, it's an era that we are living where a lot of show off is necessary, even though you might not be at that level. And because I remember, like when we were working, the kind of salary packages that we got. I'm talking somewhere in 2004. and and now when people come and they are freshers, and when we hear their salary packages, we are like, okay, this is not what we started at, but good for you, kind of a thing. So these things are also changing, because I think the fight and competition for gaining those skills is also there now. It's no longer about the companies. Now it is more about what kind of employees you want to hire to grow and prosper. And everybody wants to fight for those skill sets and have that best employee, and hence the packages are coming out.
No, actually, they see the packages are in the available in the market and good. Actually, you need to be accumulate with your time slot. If I work with my proper timeline deadline, you will be get a good project, good amount of your project. This is my suggestion. Actually, when I started my career as a part time as a paper boy, if I work daily 2 days, 2 hours, every day I need to be distribute the paper every home to home. So I started my career on that time onwards. If I get proper timeline, if I completed in time, I getting bonus also on that for my tuition fees. That time, if I get in 2008, I'm saying that if I'm that time getting 500 rupees, it is a big amount for me. That is in 1 month pocket money for my side. That will be after you giving my tuition fees. After given my tuition fees, I getting 200 rupees for my pocket money. I'm enjoying with my tea and snacks and everything about that. So time equal to money is not the answer. Time equal to complete your quality work is important.
And do you think that, your early job of a paper boy really helped you to manage your time and have that skill? Time management skill is like, is the most important thing that you can ever have, be it an entrepreneur or be it a professional in any field, irrespective of what you want to do or what you don't want to do, basically. So do you think, that skill or that job that you had really helped you to polish the time management skill to ensure that you are doing your job well on time and everybody is getting their papers on time with absolutely zero complaints coming out?
Actually, what you see there, the papers when I distributed in the market or in the homes, the timeline is there. You need to be wake up by 4:30 of the morning.
Correct.
So nowadays that part is exercise. So based on that, my career of life, I practice myself every day. Woke up by 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Now time. So that time give me the principality. That time given me the punctuality. That time given me the how to be prove yourself in the good quality of time work you are given in the market. That I understand that because no every day is not same day. In rainy day or is a winter day, because in summer I'm too much enjoying that, but in winter I'm facing lots of problem to wake up in the early morning of 4:30 or 4 o'clock. Even in the rainy season also I'm faced lot of the struggles to distributing the paper. I worked 2 years like a paper boy. After that I started my career as a tuition teacher. Then I started my career as a data entry operator and computer teacher. Like this I grow up that. But the 2 years is a valuable time for my life. And like this time also I didn't facing any problem, because once you grow up that na, you will be facing some issues of gaps, egos and everything. But on that time only I realized about my future, realized about my time sense, realized about my health, realized about human value. If you think that nowadays kids, if growing in proper line, they're creating their ego also. But if you break that, you will be get a good human nature in your life. So I earned on that time. So that's why that earned of value. Now I'm utilizing that. So if I'm sitting in a good position also, I'm respecting my peon also. I'm respecting my lower authorities also. I respecting my higher authority also.
This is what is missing. It is like, the respect of labor, irrespective of what you are doing. I mean, you're earning because you're working. You are not asking for money. So that respect of labor needs to be there, and that's what makes it more humane. What you are doing, because you are hiring people because of their skill sets, not because you have money to give away. Correct. So be it nobody else. And it's amazing to see your journey and hear it right through you. Like, from being a paper boy to a data entry operator to learning all the skills, and now you are a doctor. I mean, it's an amazing journey, and I'm pretty sure your parents would be extremely proud. And I feel a sense of pride in myself to talking to somebody who has started at earning money to pay for their tuition, and then going forward now you're mentoring the students to start a company. So that's an impressive journey that you have had.
And my parents also didn't recognize about that I completed my PhD in computer application. It is very soon. So when I thought about completing my BCA and MCA, after that I got the opportunity for myself in doctorate. So this is all of my guide who mentored me to complete the doctorate PhD. So I completed that. In between that, I received my honorary doctorate also. So no one thinking about in my family, because my fathers are there is this, 7 brothers are there, and their kids also there. And my father is a very younger brother actually to all of actually small brother. So when I completed my BCA and MCA, no one thinking about the PhD, but I completed my PhD very within a 4 years of the span. So that's why I'm putting myself as a doctorate on my name.
That's really amazing. I mean, within the span of 4 years.
Is doctorate completed student.
Wow, that's really amazing, and I can see it on your face. The kind of when you put in a lot of effort and you put in a lot of your time and energy, and you achieve your goal. You have that. On this, I would say you can really show off. Like I planned this, I did it this way, and then you should be proud about your journey, and that I can see it through you, and it's really amazing to hear that.
It is really motivated because when my father getting some negative thoughts about me from other side of people, but when my father right now, if I talk with me, my father said that once upon a time I'm listening about your negative thoughts from outsiders, but now they are worried how to spoke with Prashant. They are now worried how to they will be face me. They are worrying out that because once upon a time, ma'am, I didn't spoke properly, but now whatever I'm speaking, they didn't have answers to say something to me. So that's the given boost actually, because some struggle points are there given you the very charging. That charge should be recall. You need to be store yourself. Then that give the boost of your career.
If I've done this, now I can do this as well. I mean, there's no stopping for me. So definitely I can see that in you. And like you shared with us, the government itself has a lot of things, promising things coming up, and to guide the students and have those young entrepreneurs out there with the right guidance, with people like you, to make them understand that it is not just about only working on the ideas or finding a problem. It's about researching it and finding out whether it's a viable solution, and also have a kind of a prototype, and then speak with your consumers to see if there is something else that is required, or you are actually addressing the solution or a problem or not. So that's really impressive, and I'm pretty sure we would have the right entrepreneurs coming out through your guidance, and a fabulous solutions as well, because I don't know what else is there to solve in this world, but I am pretty sure there are a hell lot of gaps, no matter which industry we come from and from which walk of life they try to identify.
That is the biggest boost, ma'am. See, there is an don't take it in industry also, because there is a lots of students are there. They come up with the pani puri stall. They come up with the tea stalls. They come
We have
because
MBA chai wala also.
if we say that once upon a time they think they मतलब just like commenting कि ये देखो चाय बेच रहा है, ये पानी पूरी बेच रहा है, but now that is the converted word. The generation word changed that right now. It is a startup. It is a incoming source. If you incoming 1 rupee means it is a startup. No one say that right now it is doing like this or doing like that to you. That is not a negative thought. So that is a mindset nowadays. It is changing right now. So when I spoke with my mother tongue like Odia or Telugu or Hindi or any other language, if I spoke, the student giving their nature of mouth of word, their feelings, they're sharing openly to me. So that is the boost of my as a mentoring career. Even the biggest motivator for me, the Sonu Su sir also, they've given lot of opportunities for youth the guiding them. That is also very good of the opportunity for me. Even when I started my career as a teacher, I am also seeing that there is a lot of students facing their fraud documentations. Even they are misleading their international working pass related this. In Punjab, I worked last 10 years. In Punjab, lots of cases are there like this. So whatever the students I mentored and I teach them, I always taught them, whatever you are doing that, research about 2 to 3 times. Recheck about 2 to 3 times before entering any university or college or any of the thought. If I am saying also something, research about that, read about that, recheck about that, then only you can move forward, guys. Don't think of any of the person's word value. Think your heart, think according to your mind, then only you will be successful in your career. Because if you fail, no one will be support you. You need to be stand yourself. This is my always missionary. I will relate it. So
It's
whenever I'm
amazing.
explaining them, don't think about their goals, think about your vision, because your vision only make your goals perfectly.
Oh, that's a really, on that lovely note, I would really thank you, Dr. Prashant. And this is one thing that I'm going to, really push even my daughter to listen and understand, what kind of way she needs to, look forward in life as well. Because I think I don't need to tell her. She's now she's a sixth grader, but she's very clear. Mom, don't even expect me to do anything with maths. So don't ever think I'm going to be an engineer. So that is way, way out of the question, too early for her. And sometimes I say that, give it a thought. You never know what you would like after you, pass out your eighth grade, because that's now when the boards are going to be there. But she's like, I'm pretty clear, mom. So I know what I want to do. So don't worry about me. I will do something. Just don't worry about me. So today's generation is very clear. The only thing that they need is the guidance. And it's really, really inspiring to see that the universities and people like you are finding time and taking up career where they're able to mentor the young minds in the right direction and help them, achieve their dreams of starting something at least. And then what they do next is completely on, what they have in mind, but guiding them in the right way and making sure that they are protected, their idea is protected. I'm really glad that people like you are there to support, and also that you're collaborating with the government as well to make sure that the students also are having, that kind of an opportunity out there. And obviously the support from the government means a lot, because that really helps the young minds also to move forward, because that gives them that strength that our country itself is supporting us. So thank you, Dr. Prashant, for all the insights that you've given to Insiders Talk, and it was absolutely enlightening to talk to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. It is my pleasure you giving me this time to talk here and sharing my experience and my life experience. This is great pleasure. I hope so. This is my life first time podcast. I will share with my parents. They didn't understand about English, but I will share with them. They know about that, how I'm grow up that, and how much of I'm here today. They will so happy for that.